It's the Jonathan Brandmeier Show.
Mike Ditka, you're the coach.
From 97.4 The Loop, Chicago's rock station.
Wait a minute. You better repeat.
What is 97? It's
97.9.
What'd I say?
You said 97.4.
Oh, okay.
That would throw us off just a bit. So just do that last line
All
again.
right.
Oh, you want to do it again, Coach?
I want to do it again.
From the very top?
I want to make it perfect.
You want to make it sing?
Yes. From 97.9 The Loop,
Johnny B. Johnny B in the morning.
On the Loop.
Chicago's rock station.
There you go.
Well, our next guest needs no introduction. He's an NFL legend as a football player and a coach. Mike Ditka. Coach Ditka, nice to see you.
Greta, thank you very much.
Brett Favre, what do you think?
He's one of the greatest I've ever seen. Not in the sense that purely throwing the football. The way he plays the game, he's the ultimate gunslinger. He rides into town and he gives it all he's got. Now, he's going to make mistakes because when you risk, you don't know, it doesn't always work out. Great football player, great leader, and I'll always remember him as a Green Bay Packer. I don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of a no-win situation for the Packers, public relations-wise. I have a lot of respect for Brett. He's a true Hall of Famer. He's a true great football player. It's a shame that it came to this. But it goes back to one thing. There is no loyalty. There is no loyalty in sports. If an organization, hey, if they feel that they have to prove a point by playing a player they drafted and getting rid of a great like Brett Favre, then they're going to do it. That's just all there is to it. You know, it's what have you done for me lately? And if you haven't done a lot for me lately, goodbye. And that's basically the way it's come in all sports. So I don't know. The word loyalty is kind of lost.
Well, you know, I always think the Packers are a little different because they're way their own, that maybe there is loyalty. It's not just a single, wealthy owner, but the community. So I'm always hoping that, there's a little bit more. But let me ask you this. Can he still start? I mean, if you were coaching, is he someone you would start?
Absolutely. If I was in that position where I had a chance to get a guy like Brett Favre, and I thought I had some of the other pieces of the puzzle put together, one thing would be a running game, a pretty good defense. Yes, absolutely. This guy can play with anybody. There's no question about that. Now, can he do it all by himself? No. And if you put him in that situation, you say, come on in here and be a miracle worker, that's probably not going to happen. But you come in and provide the leadership and the guidance and the playing ability to take us to the playoffs. Absolutely, he can do that.
Yeah, that's right. Ditka with Greta Van Susteren again from Appleton, Wisconsin. There you go. The shareholders met, and the shareholders mean, of course, Packer fans, met to discuss the situation. President Mark Murphy at Lambeau.
Welcome to the Green Bay Packers annual shareholders meeting at Lambeau Field.
Brett has obviously meant so much to the Packers and the NFL. Will always be remembered as one of the finest players to play this game. We want to be fair to Brett, but we also must act in the best interest of the Packers. And what we all want to do, is to turn this situation, and we applaud your passion, and your love and your support of the Packers, and to turn this all into a positive for the Packers, for the fans, and for Brett.
We are family here. Families sometimes disagree.
Yeah. And they're moving on in Green Bay. Some of the people were disappointed. Some of them resigned to the fact that their team has to go on without their little Brett Favre, and that's why he's coming to the Bears. Tony Mars kicked off a petition drive to urge Packers to keep Brett on the team. Hey, Tony, you were supposed to get 6,000 signatures by the end of the week. The week has ended. And where are you at with the signatures right now, and are you still doing this?
Hey, yeah, we sure are. Actually, we were aiming for 4,000 signatures by Thursday.
Yeah?
So we blew past that. We're over 6,000, and we're heading to 6,400.
So you wait. But Tony, to be clear, your petition drive is to urge the Packers to use Brett Favre as a starting quarterback for this season.
That's right.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's what it says on the petition when you're walking up and down the streets. Where are you doing this, by the way?
We were all over the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. We went down all the way through Wisconsin, and we concluded things on Michigan Ave. Right there by the historic water tower.
Did you get people, Tony, in Chicago to sign up on that and say, yeah, we want them to start, or did they tell you to just go straight to hell?
No, actually, that was the amazing thing. We had people coming up to us. It was the first time that this happened anywhere we'd been. People were coming up to us saying, what are you guys doing? Is this for Brett Favre? Can I sign? And, we had people from Chicago. We had a city worker who was working at the water tower, who wanted to sign. We had a construction worker who came down and wanted to sign. People coming up to us, seeing us at a distance and coming over and signing. No matter what fan you are, Bears, Vikings, we had Vikings fans, people from Minnesota who signed. They know what's fair, and fundamentally what's going on with Brett is not fair.
Well, so your website is savebrett.net, right?
That's
and if
right.
you get enough signatures, how many? Well, you wanted to get how many, and how many you have right now?
We wanted to get 4,000 by Thursday.
Okay, how many do you have now, Tony?
We have 6,390.
Let's say for a number I'm around that you get 10,000. What are you going to do with those signatures?
Well, what we're doing is we're going to gather. We got our original plan was to send 1,000 at a time, but we got them so fast that we're going to send the first 6,000, and then every 1,000 after that.
Send to who, Tony?
To Green Bay Packers and to Brett Favre.
But you think that's going to help him get on the Packers as a starting quarterback this season?
Absolutely. I mean, what we definitely see here is that the Green Bay Packers are operating like a big business now, and they know that their fans are their customers.
Well, wait a minute, Tony. Yesterday you just heard they went to the Lambeau Field. They had their organizational meeting. They had their corporate meeting, and they said, hey, we're moving on. Sorry about that. And that's the way it is.
Right. I mean, but, if a business hears enough from its customers that they're not happy, then they're going to think about that again. And I mean, look at the TV show Jericho, right? They cut it off. People went ballistic on the Internet, signing petitions, sending them peanuts. And what do you know? After they said, no, we're absolutely not bringing this show back, they brought the show back for another season, and they concluded it.
Well, where do you live, Tony? Chicago or Green Bay?
Chicago.
You're Chicago Bears. You're in Chicago territory, and you're a Packer fan.
That's right.
Or just a Brett Favre fan.
I grew up in Wisconsin, so I pretty much know football since Brett Favre.
Okay, so that you started liking him when Favre joined them then.
That's right.
Okay,
yeah,
so you hope to give these to somebody. Someone's going to look at them in the Packers office and say, wow, they got 10,000 signatures. We should reconsider this. Let's make Brett an offer. That's what you hope to have happen.
Yeah, because, every organization has what they call a multiplier effect. For every person that actually takes time out of their day to sign a petition like this, that represents whatever number their accountants assign, 5 other people or 10 other people. So a petition of 10,000 people really will look more to them like 40 or 50,000 or 100,000 people with that opinion.
Well, you do know I think it's a waste of time, but it doesn't matter what I think. I think, there's a waste of time. All right, and by the way, the Packers say they don't know if they're going to retire his jersey when they play the Vikings in the opener there against at Lambeau Field against Minnesota September 8th. They've reconsidered that. They don't know if they're going to retire. Good idea. You should wait until Brett Favre himself retires Packers before you retire the jersey. Wouldn't that be a good idea? Tony, if they want to sign your petition, where can they go do it today?
SaveBrett.net is the website. So we're asking everybody, Bears fans, Packer fans, Viking fans, go there and let's keep big business out of the game. It makes it ruins the fun.
Right on, Tony. Good luck to you.
Thanks so much.
You have a good day.
Well, I prefer Brett Favre getting a chance to be quarterback again. He's been our legend for us, and if he's committed to the team, we should commit to him.
Bring back experience.
Sure, bring him back.
Bring him back. He's under contract. We need him.
Yep.
If he goes back, it's great.
We got news for you. This is a stadium that Brett Favre built here. They would never have gotten this done without the success of Brett Favre.
It would be like taking the Mona Lisa out of the Louvre and throwing it in a dumpster behind.
We need everyone cheer and bring back Brett today. Bring Brett back! Bring Brett back! Bring Brett back!
It would be like taking the Mona Lisa out of the Louvre and throwing it in a dumpster. Wow. That's heavy coming from a Packer fan. Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen.